Thanks to the support as a channel member, Dara. Well, here we go then, boys and girls. As they always say when they're talking about the playoffs in the US football pyramid, 7th time lucky. Hello, welcome to part 109 of Bourne in the USA. I'm Kevin. Coming up on today's episode, we've only got the playoffs again. For the 7th time in this series, we enter into a playoff. 6 times previously, we have lost in the playoffs. Will this year be different? Oh, goodness me, it feels like we deserve it to be different. This is how the league table finished for those of you who maybe haven't been paying attention. We finished only 2 points behind Louisville, who go up automatically. 99 points on the board. The team we play today, Loudoun United, finished 23 points behind us. Yes, I feel like we're good enough to have gone up automatically, especially because the team that did go up as champions, DC United Academy, are actually winning League One for the 2nd year in a row because they couldn't get promoted last year because their parent club, DC United, got relegated from the Premier League down into the Championship. So they shouldn't have even have been there. And if they hadn't have been there, we would have gone up in 2nd place. So yes, I feel like we deserve promotion already. Let's see if we can right a wrong against one of the other DC United feeder clubs, Loudoun United. And then it'll be either Tormentor or Memphis in the final if we make it that far. One little weird twist going into the playoffs as well is the guy we signed back in January but then somehow managed to not register, Mauro Martinez, is now registered in the squad. A registration window opened between the end of the season and the playoffs starting, so we have registered Martinez. Now, he has been injured for most of his time at the club. It wasn't a hip injury, which I think is what I said on a previous video. It's actually broken ribs. So he's been out a long time with broken ribs. He's only fit to play 45 minutes, but he is supposedly, star rating wise, the best striker at the club by a gazillion miles. He's in fact the best player at the club by a gazillion miles. He's been playing in the Championship all his career, Premier League experience as well. He's on our bench today. If we need a goal with 20 minutes to go, you can be sure we're going to be bringing Martinez into the fray. So this is the team for the game against Loudoun United, which is a one-legged affair. These US playoffs over one leg. We're playing at the Perth Amboy Stadium, which is in Perth Amboy, New Jersey, presumably somewhere between us and wherever Loudoun United is. I guess somewhere near Washington, D.C., if they're a D.C. United feeder club. So I guess that spot in New Jersey is considered halfway between the two. It's a breezy 35 degrees. My word, gets hot over in America in June. Only a 4,500 capacity as well. So it'll be interesting to see if it's a sellout. But I don't really care. All I care about is a victory. We want to win the game. We want to get through to the final. I think it would only be our 2nd playoff final if we got there. And of course, the previous one didn't go very well. Our team, we've got Garcia in goal, a back four of O'Rourke, Baron, Mitchell and Gutierrez, McGlynn and Ismailov in midfield, Rodriguez and Robinson out wide, Davies and Wright up front. We are giving out a new squad number to Mauro Martinez. He gets the number 9. I mean, the key player is in. Number 9, Mauro Martinez. Is he going to go down in club history as a hero? Or is he just going to be that guy who came off the bench in the playoff semi-final, was an absolute flop, and we got rid of before he ever started a game for us, despite him being touted as the best player to ever play for the club? That second one doesn't seem as catchy, so I'm hoping he goes down in history as the first one, the hero. Although really, I'd quite like us to have heroes on the pitch and not have to bring on the guy who's been injured and not played a game of football all year. Right, with a free kick from deep. Davies is there, and it's actually Baron, our captain, Frank Baron, an 8th goal of the season from him. All 6'5" of him. We know what a danger he is from these set pieces. Look at the amount of beautiful blue Bourne shirts around this stadium. It looks like we've absolutely packed the place out. Presumably because who wants to go and support a Premier League club's C team against a team that are on the up? And, I mean, it's blue shirts everywhere in here, and it's 1-0 to Bourne, and that is a fantastic start to this playoff semi-final. Let's go and grab another one before half-time, And I don't want to just do the playoffs and win the playoffs. I want to do it easily. I want it to never be in doubt. I want to not have to stress about it. We put this playoff nonsense to bed in today's episode. It's still 0-0 between Tormenta and Memphis. That's still the only highlight of the game so far. It's been the one that we've scored from. And now Loudoun United with a throw-in, but it's cleared comfortably, although it is back with a Loudoun United player. And it would be nice if somebody could get a tackle in here, get a counter-attack going, get it forward to right, and go and grab another goal. This feels like a penalty is going to be given away. It's not. It's an equaliser. And it feels like a little bit of a soft goal, very much against the run of play, in so much as we've not seen a Loudoun highlight previous to this one. They've only got a few people behind the goal. We vastly outnumber them here for support, which is a real sign of how this club has developed over the course of the save. We couldn't get 50 people in the ground back in that first season, and now we're outnumbering a DC United team. But we do need, I'm going to encourage, I don't want to demand more in these circumstances. It feels a little harsh, but we are very much in typical scary playoff territory now. It's 1-1. We're not playing very well. We're not really creating anything. We've had one highlight and it was a set piece. I'm going to bring Martinez on. It's a massive risk, but we're going to do it. We're going to bring him on for Davies. We're going to put Tristan Wright to play as the false nine, which he's done a few times this season. And we're just going to roll the dice a little bit. We're going to bring Lindley on in midfield as O'Rourke is tired. Mitchell can go out and play at left back, and we'll bring Glover on to play centre back. It's a triple substitution. It's a bit of a risky one. And all eyes on Mauro Martinez. You lot are going to ruin me if this ends up going wrong. Who gives a man a debut in a playoff semi-final? I do. That's who. We are now demanding more. We still haven't produced a highlight other than the set piece that we scored from, and now it's Loudoun. I cannot cope if this. If we concede here, I cannot cope. That would be utterly ridiculous. Oh my word! I hate the playoffs so much for doing it without any stress into extra time. I'm pointing the finger. I'm not happy with the performance. I really am not happy with the performance. Can we bring on another substitution? I want to get McJanet on. Bring him on. We can't make any more substitutions. Oh, this is hideous. Won't somebody just do something? We can't be this poor every time it's a playoff game. We've even managed to do knockout football in recent years. We've had cup runs. We shouldn't be afraid of one-off games. We've won a penalty. 101 minutes on the clock, and Ismailov with the chance to put us 2-1 up from the penalty spot. Do not miss your monster. Ismailov from the spot, and he scores. And with 19 minutes to go, we are ahead. It's the 17th goal of the season for Ismailov. 2-1 to Bourne, and the huge following that we've brought with us today go wild once again. Now just don't throw it away from here, boys. I mean, we don't really deserve to be ahead in the game. XG prior to that penalty, Loudoun United were ahead, but I'll take it by any means. Just please let us win the playoffs this time. You can't lose 7 consecutive playoffs in a Football Manager series. It's not possible, surely. Glover nodding it forward, but straight into the path of the Loudoun United player again. And of course, now the highlights are coming. It's going to be a tense final half and a bit of this playoff semi-final, and they've done an immediate reply. It's 2-2. Oh, God. Oh, it's horrible. It genuinely is horrible. I don't want to see. I'm encouraging them. I don't want to demand more because I don't think they can cope. They're a bunch of bottlers. We've had generation after generation of bottle jobs at this football club. Ugh. And now, from our own corner, they're going to score, aren't they? Oh, we're just sliding in aimlessly. There's men over in the middle. It's just disgusting how this is happening again. I don't understand what I'm witnessing. We're going attacking. I'm done. I don't know if I could do this anymore. Right, we're going to shuffle the attack around. because we've got to score a goal. Oh, come on. I hate this game. Oh, I hate it so much. Won't you just go into... Oh, right. We've got two. No, we need to keep him up there. Keep them this way around. Get him in there. Baron's going to come forward to here. I mean, we've got to go for it a bit, haven't we? And when I say a bit, I mean, we really, really got to go for it a lot. So that's what we're doing here. Swap those two around. How tall's Garcia? Not really tall enough to be a threat from corners. Well, 15 minutes. I'm sickened. I feel ill. I cannot fathom how we've got ourselves into this situation again. There isn't any words for this. Just disgusting. I'm going to thrash the arms. I am distraught. Right. Now we go hunting for permutations that could potentially save us via the back door. Not that I think it would now because we've been knocked out in the semi-final, but who's got relegated from the Premier League and do they have a feeder club in the Championship? So the Premier League, Kansas City, Charlotte FC and Orlando. So feeder clubs, please. Kansas City have Kansas City 2, who are not in anything. They're in the National Premier, so they're not helping. Charlotte, do you have a team that might help? No, they're in League 2. Oh, Orlando, do you have anything for me? No. Oh, no. So DC United have gone up. I'm horrified. 7 times. 7 times we've been in the playoffs in this series, and 7 times we have just bottled them. I mean, Loudoun United, they seem like they are a team who are quite good against us. We drew 0-0 against them at home there. And we beat them 6-2 away. We put 6 goals past them. Oh, God. Well. Have I filled for enough time to make the episode length not make it obvious? I don't want to have to sit here reading a recipe book again. I don't want that to be my thing. I just. We go again next season, boys and girls. If you've enjoyed that, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. And thank you very much for watching.